Pokemon. Pokemon. Pokemon.
Okay. I think I managed to sort that out.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coin flip time again. Oh yeah.
100 on 1 is fucking stupid.
Why is that stupid? One is hit the
Sorry,
most.
it kind of got a little bit emotional.
We've had like
earlier.
7 ones in a row.
It's probably like 45% though. You might as well put it on red or black. Not 100. I'm gonna put 100.
Yeah, but you get multipliers, and I could have hit the 10 as well too.
True.
You know what I mean?
Multiplier is good, but I don't know.
I mean, my dude, like even if we put the 100 on the coin flip, it's 500 right there. We would have got so.
Congratulations, 800 over there, friendly, first place over.
I don't think it's that dumb. Like, you just gotta. Sometimes you gotta do a big one. I don't know. It's not that. It's not that dumb. Like, to be honest, right? Like,
hey, Roxy!
if you don't try, sometimes you're not gonna get anywhere. Sometimes you just gotta try. You know?
100 on 1. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. And then if we could have got the 1 and maybe like a multiplier.
40 times. $100 before.
But it's gonna get a 10 though. We're gonna get a 10 or something.
This is funny. Honestly,
Oh my God,
it sounds like my ex.
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
I can't hear this
Honest to
chick
God.
talk right
Oh
now
my God,
while I'm
okay.
losing.
Boy, 17,000.
100 on 1 pays the same as 10 on 10. Yeah, but there's more ones in the
That's actually a good
that's the
comparison.
thing.
It's too risky though.
How can I send for someone who's verbally abusive?
I mean, it's not that risky, man. It's ones. Look at the fucking board, bro. There's so many ones right now on the statistics. It's not that it's not that risky.
Let's see. And this time it's gonna be a number 5.
Damn.
Yeah, number 5. Woohoo!
All right, now I'm getting pissed.
Fucking weak.
Now I'm about to put 300 or something. I'm getting
No,
pissed.
no, Gus.
I'm getting fucking angry. I'm getting so fucking
We're
mad.
not going back to our money, so slow down.
Our
Our
money.
money's done.
I'm getting extremely fucking mad right now.
Because you're drunk. Stop drinking ice.
CX in the chat.
Okay. Oh my. Let's go again. I wish you all the best. Woo!
Please,
Coming next on number 1 now from the top.
please.
Alright.
Please.
Oh, shit. Need a 1.
That would be, I don't even know,
Put on a
Sorry,
a lot of
dictation.
money. A 50.
I think it's 350.
And now it's gonna be a number 4.
One more.
Alright.
It's rigged.
Yeah.
It's rigged. Like, it's always next to it, dude. Like, it's just
Oh, guys.
so rigged, bro.
Guess what? You will never
It's
believe
just
this.
so
You will
rigged.
never believe this. Hold on, let me just
If
turn
I
this down a
win,
little
I
bit.
will literally scream and fuck Gary. I don't care what happens.
This is like the 100th
Or this Wednesday
reference to like
Latvia,
effing anyone
dude.
that I've
Come
ever
to
heard.
fucking Texas, my
So
girl.
that's sus. That is just sus.
You think this
Nothing wrong
chick
with
would
it.
like be attracted to me if she saw me in real life? Probably.
You don't say that many.
I mean,
You don't say that many times without having. Without
I
having
bet
tried
every
anything.
single girl in Latvia would be attracted to me.
It's a creepy behavior.
Dude. Don't.
But I've got a
be
surprise for
afraid
you
of that.
guys.
Until
Oh,
I
yeah.
put it on it.
It's a 1. He's got a 1. He's got a 1.
I know.
it hasn't come up in like 4 hours.
Oh.
Dude, crazy time hasn't happened all day.
Well done.
Well done, boys. You about to spend some more?
Dude, every girl in Latvia would totally want to get with me.
As well. By the way, welcome to all the newcomers. Welcome to.
I'm hoping Ice and Gary survive.
Everybody
I'm
here
praying for their
tonight.
survival.
Let's go.
I'm literally praying for their survival.
Oh wow. Okay, Roxy. Be strong, girl. Woo. A headache. Ouch.
It's
3
not-
times more fun.
How many times has this happened?
But
I
yeah,
haven't seen a freeze time in a long
She
time.
looks like Laura's cousin. Maybe. I don't know. Laura's cousin.
Could we please stop right there?
And I hate this bitch.
Oh.
wait a minute.
Hey,
Fuck.
She actually tweeted,
Woo! Bad chingo time.
"Hey losers, you're all ugly."
Dude, this chick said
I know,
stop
I am.
right there. I hate this chick so much.
Makes me feel so loved.
But
What are we dropping the puck for now? Everybody, buckle up. 2x is the lowest most puck. No, thank you. 10x, 10x, 20x, 25x, 35x, 40x, and double.
What? We never get this.
No, 40x is
It's
the
gonna be like a
highest
double.
one.
Dude, watch.
Double
Imagine
for
if two don't play
installment
the game
with
fucking murder somebody.
So, let's see where the top one is.
So whack.
Bro, but watch it be like a double or something.
I always run up the text count and I just feel like
And then it goes again.
Tweets
it's
are
like
just
a
too
fucking
short.
500x or something.
tweets are just way too
Alright,
short.
Where you going? Where you going? Go to the doubles. Let's get us doubles. Or 35.
Yeah, it's getting a 5x. Get fucked. Oh, 35. If I would've put, bro, imagine. Yeah, you gotta be careful there, man.
Lord is my
Get
queen.
fucked, moron.
Put all on one, play smart, dude. That's not that
That's
smart.
definitely not smart.
Great time, 25!
Oh my god, dude.
But imagine.
I know, but that's not gonna happen.
It could. Don't just stop, dude.
No.
Just imagine. It has to come eventually. Here and there. You gotta try. You're not gonna win if you don't try, dude.
That's a nice one.
We have 100. Have a 140. And
Alright, let's see what can we get. Well, it doesn't look like it's gonna be
the guy's.
close.
This man
Schedule
sent me
tweets.
$1,000.
I should always schedule
Yeah,
tweets,
fucking-
man. I should be
yeah,
doing that
fucking
a lot more
lost
so that
all.
it saves me from fucking get out
Dude,
of the
I'm
way.
so sorry.
So I don't have to wait until after I'm live so that I don't have to bore you guys with my promotion and all that stuff.
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm such a fucking
Tell
degenerate.
them.
I'm so fucking bad.
Alright, let's see. What can we get now?
I'm so mad at this point. Like, come on.
Alrighty, this time it's gonna
Don't,
be a
bro, we're not using our money anymore. So
Oh, yeah.
at the end of the game,
I'm gonna simp. Simp, 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 simp.
we're not.
So rich and beautiful and they want to accuse her of being well, ugly and poor.
100 on one's the worst bet, dude.
I can understand why they may get mistaken. I'm also going to be promoting the stream on hers as well, so in case anybody does want to, like, they want the smoke, if anybody wants to smoke, I'm ready to give the smoke.
$410. I don't, dude. We don't. What am I? I don't have a choice. I don't.
I think there's 10 billion.
$410.
Why don't it be
What
just
are we
someone
gonna
that's
do? I have
stupid
a
enough to
choice.
think there's 10 billion people on Earth? Really? Why would anyone be jealous of someone this stupid enough to think there's 10 billion people on Earth?
Just imagine, though.
Really? Come on, stop. No,
You don't realize that she's not really serious.
everyone.
You know, it is helps to feed the
The
ego,
guy gave
helps
me
to build the
$1,000 in
confidence, to
Bitcoin. I'm
help.
so sorry.
Her use of exaggeration is something that I like.
I'm so. I could have just kept.
Something that I agree with.
I
You
could
know,
just. I should
I
have
like
kept this
it.
money.
She's like,
Oh my
I'm
god.
just
she's
kidding.
celebrating
No, but
10
seriously,
billion.
I'm so sorry. I lost your
10
money.
billion for the win, why not?
I
There's more
do.
people
I'm
than there are.
seriously sorry. I
There's more
just.
subs than there are people
just-
in the actual planet. That's
Do not use
interesting.
that Ethereum wallet, please.
Can I
Very, very
just
interesting.
No, absolutely not. Do you smooth?
red or black?
No, dude.
Red
No.
or black?
Don't do it.
Honestly, don't. Honestly, please don't.
What? But we could win potentially.
Please don't, though. Bro.
But you
come on.
never know.
I know, but we're already not like. Come on,
Red or black, my ass.
come on, dude. We're gonna lose it. We need to stop.
Red, black, red, black.
We need to
You're
stop.
addicted. Ice, you're addicted.
Alright,
You
we'll
need some
stop.
help.
We need to stop.
You need some help, Ice.
That's all you got. $3. Is that it?
I can help you through your gambling addiction, mate.
So, I'm not gonna bet it, but let's just pretend. What you got against two? It's trash. Let's say we do black next one, right?
Gonna play some Fortnite soon.
$100 on Crazy Wheel.
No, let's just not crazy time. I mean, let's
Oh, wait.
pretend we did.
No one's on the
let's
chat.
pretend we did 170 on black, man. Okay.
We have to stop.
I know, but let's pretend.
Please don't, though.
I won't. Let's just pretend. Let's pretend we did 170 on black right now. Let's just what would have happened?
Let's see.
That'll out. One slide.
What you're gonna do, though.
Let me see.
No,
got
fucking
my
you don't have
Facebook
money.
up, right?
No coin slot. No. And we would
On
have.
black?
Motherfucker, I will send you $50 in Bitcoin now. Promise me to do money train too, okay?
Fine,
I've
I'll do
literally
money
just
train
sent
to you
some
right
words
now.
of advice
You
to
sent it.
Tessie.
Fine.
Don't ever think that I'm not trying to, like,
Add
constructively
this
help
fucking
her. I
point,
really
why
am.
not? See, we would have just.
You know, I did advise that
We-
some of
we-
the things that you've been saying,
We,
because there's
We
been
would have
extra heat.
literally been
There's literally been a lot more extra
profiting
heat
right
on
now
her.
if you would have just let me.
I can't, because then you would have done it again.
So I said, look, tone it down.
All right, bro.
Make sure that you're
I'm waiting
abiding
for
by
this 50. Where's it at?
the
Let's go.
terms of service, so
Or yeah.
that
Maybe he said 50 cents. I don't know.
he can
Here,
still
I'm gonna bet
carry on
whatever I can
dropping
do.
streams and not get restricted. They can report you as much as they want to, but if you haven't done
That's a good
anything wrong,
omen. I
then
know.
there's
I
nothing
should
that they can
probably
really
gonna be
do.
black 5 times in a
And
row
so I was
right
like,
now.
please make sure when streaming live to keep the TOS, because last thing we would ever want is for anything to happen to your accounts. So it is constructive criticism. I'm not being deluded. I do believe that if she, if she
I'm not addicted to
remains to the
gambling. I
terms of
just
service,
like
community
gambling.
guidelines, she should be able to stream away,
I'm not
keep getting
addicted.
people viewing,
Do I
say some
gamble?
more
Do I
outrageous,
gamble off stream, Gary?
but
Am I like desperate
nothing
for
too
to like
bad.
get to like play crazy time when we're not
Crazy
streaming?
jokes and all that.
Like these scratch tickets and shit.
No, I shut the fuck up. I don't
She
buy
can
it.
talk
What
her
the fuck are you
stuff,
talking about?
exaggerations. I like her mukbangs when she's like just eating salad
You're lying.
with pizza.
You're lying.
Well, salad actually.
Yo, you logged out.
I logged out.
Others, I love the diss tracks.
What were we at? We're at 798.
Cookie, man. Why you do that cookie, man?
No, what is it? 6? No,
Cookie, man.
It's like 6 something.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Crack it,
Swear to God.
man.
Log in.
Okay, that's kind
Money
of.
train's not
I
working.
know it's
It's a black screen. Just log in.
it is a bit of an attack.
I will, but
No, you can't be trusted.
I reckon Pokimane was
No,
one of
I won't touch the
Tessie's
computer.
actual
You log in.
inspirations
show me how much
earlier.
so I know.
Or maybe Tessie was a fan of a creator who she felt was,
I'm not gambling.
I would
I'm
say,
stand over here.
less deserving.
Hold on. I gotta make us full screen.
Oh my. I have to see this.
So they don't see me log in. Oh, what was that?
Oh lord.
Okay, you have 56 in Bitcoin now.
Money train's not loading though. It's a black screen.
If I give you 20 tip, will you take it to prison for this stream?
Hmm?
I'll do whatever you want. Just if you send me money. Yes, I will. Even though prison sucks, but I got you.
Let's see. Oh, I got $3 in my Bitcoin. Thank you for whoever sent that to me. Okay. I have 698 in my Ethereum.
Move!
Don't touch it. I'll fuck destroy you.
698?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we...
So if okay, so
We're not even down to 250, but like...
I don't want to lose that original 250 if we don't have to.
No, we're not gonna touch it. I'm just saying, right now, currently, we are down...
We're still down a little bit of the
Are
250.
we down...
We're down $320. $330.
So each of us are down like 120.
I don't need to put the Twitch up
170.
for now.
170.
You have been tipped 20. Oh, you have 76 in your Bitcoin wallet.
How are we down 170?
We're down like 170 each.
How?
Cause what do you mean?
Like 120.
Like
All right.
120.
No, I should just
Say
do this a lot more
You said
quickly.
3 something. That's what, you know what I mean? It's like
Is there anywhere else
Just
I
use
need
your
to
Bitcoin.
share
You have
this?
70 now.
Okay.
Just use it sparingly.
Gary, check DMs.
Okay.
They want me
It's
to
been
put
45 minutes already.
Who said that? Here, use it sparingly. We'll use it however the fuck you want, but just don't use our... Actually, I'm gonna send
Refresh Money Train 2 if it doesn't work. Buy on White Rabbit for 50 cents.
I'm gonna ask the Redditors to come on. I really need to speak to them. We really need to have some kind of dialogue, discussion, and a debate. That's it. Open, let's be respectful.
Spend the White Rabbit for $50.
You know, and I think we will be able to hash a few things out. I'll withhold insults as long as they withhold insults. This is what I should do. Live now. Oh yeah. I bet they're gonna say it's been removed. Check this out. Okay. Okay. Okay.
All deposits must be confirmed. Bitcoin 1, Ethereum 3. What the fuck does that mean?
Hold
dude?
on.
Huh?
Not 50 cent spin, I mean by free spins for 50 cents.
What are you doing?
White Rabbit is a slot
50
pretty good
cents.
payout.
What are you doing?
Nothing. All deposits must... What the fuck is this shit? I can't send myself your... What the fuck is happening? I'm trying to send myself the Ethereum, so you can't spend it anymore.
Dude, I won't spend it.
No, just let me just send it to myself. Oh, it says it's in game.
Alright.
That's why. Hold on. Calm down.
Oh yeah. The original posters.
You have all this Bitcoin coming in. Just use this shit.
Okay.
If they have 10 left, I think. What does this mean? All the pods must be confirmed. Bitcoin 1, Ethereum 3. What the fuck does that mean?
It means we have to bet it.
No, dude. I'll do 100.
Not gonna work.
I joined the
Why isn't
Reddit
it
to
working?
try at least provide her side of the story.
What the fuck
What
does
do you mean
that
good
mean?
there?
How come you can't tip me anymore?
Actually,
I don't know.
kind of downvote this Reddit.
They have to be
Downvote.
confirmed on the blockchain before you can withdraw.
What does that mean? Wait, oh, we can't do it yet. You gotta wait. It takes a little bit. It takes a couple more minutes. Just don't play with it, please.
Trust me.
You're more
You have
of
76
a bully.
on
And-
oh, because we're in this stupid fucking thing.
Tessie ever was.
I mean, clearly.
Shaking my head.
Are you insane?
Come on, dude, don't spend it.
More of a
Why would
bully
I
than
spend
Tessie ever was.
When you told me not to. I'm not disrespectful, Gary.
You just
Facts.
spent $1,000 in 20 minutes.
What?
You just spent $1,000 in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but it's because the person that sent the
9
money
years.
wanted me to do that.
All right,
Great.
it doesn't work. It needs to wait.
I spent 1,020 minutes because the guy wanted me to, Gary.
Here, do the Bitcoin.
He wanted me to.
All right, just use the Bitcoin. Just don't touch the Ethereum.
I'm not. He wanted. I'm not gonna do that with our money. I made us money. The reason why we are up
And then
the
buy
way
White
we are.
Rabbit for 50 cents.
Oh, I forgot to
You
even
can
tweet
buy
her.
free spins. Slot game good payout. Don't scam me.
Oh, I got you, bro. All right, White Rabbit, and then we got Money Train. Oh, Money Train isn't working, so we'll do White Rabbit. Gary,
Yeah.
we're up a lot,
Goodness.
dude. We went from literally everything has been free. We're down like $120. That's it, each of us. But that 120 is nothing compared to like every other profit that we have right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just don't use the Ethereum.
I'm not, dude. You're
Gary, send me Ethereum. Send me Ethereum, dude. Gary, the producer, get out of my face.
Gary, you're literally like,
What?
money's not a big deal, bro.
Money's
Yes.
Just gamble it.
Bro, people just send
Just gamble it. Ice is out of your. Are you out of your mind, Ice?
Someone just literally sent you $1,000.
Mr. Poseidon, are you out of your mind? Just gamble it. Yeah, I'm gonna gamble my
No,
life savings,
money
all my
is a big
pennies.
deal, but
You need to know where you're putting it in. You need to get lucky. That's why I hate gambling. It's just you're literally leaving it to chance. There's
Gary
nothing you
made
can do
1K
to
in
control
3
it.
days. That's what I'm. You made
Odds are the
1,000
odds.
in 3 days, Gary.
Pick what you think is right. Pick what you think is wrong. Pick what you meant to. You just can't win.
Hey, that's my
You just
subs,
cannot
bro.
win.
Wait, hold on. He said 50 cent. You want me to do? You can't. You can only do 40 and 60 cents though. Who are you in the
Ice
chat?
and Harry, thanks for the 3-day stream. The real ones know it was impossible without a car. Try again in a few weeks. Ice get a car. Much love. CX in the chat, homies.
Thank you, homie.
CX in the chat, homie.
Sending the stimmy tomorrow?
Do the 60 cents then. Is that really you, Federation? Was it really you who sent the money for White Rabbit?
Wait, where's my Twitter
Quick
thing?
GG is verified, homie.
I don't care.
He's fucking dude. First of all, you can't talk shit.
Verified. Verified.
He talks shit. They all talk shit.
All right,
Sam's
Federation, I got you,
verified.
bro. 60
Sam's
cents then.
Sam's verified and he
Alright,
talks
man,
shit.
you want $60?
Ain't that the truth? Ain't
Somebody
that the
wanted 20.
truth?
Somebody sent me 20 for prison though, right? I don't know. I have 76. Somebody sent me 20 for prison.
Send it.
I don't want to
Play
scam
prison.
anybody,
Don't scam and play prison.
but
Play prison. Play the prison. Play 100 prison.
I don't
80
know.
prison. 1,000 prison. 2,000 prison. 3.
I'll do the.
Quick GG for prison.
Yeah, I don't want to scam somebody. Let's just do. I'll make 45 back minimum. Alright, well, I'll do the 60 then, and I don't want to scam somebody with the prison, but I'll do mine's at $20. Eventually.
So we're just
It says I'll get back at
reacting
least
to Ice
$45
Poseidon's stream. He's been at it for 3 days. Him and Gary, the producer, and they're literally
I
going.
don't know.
And I would if I was in their situation. I don't think I would even be able to make it that far with the same amount of money. I could just not do that. I can't keep. That's just like
15 spin.
I don't know what to do. So there.
$45 minimum, you say? Getting fucking 80 cents suspended. Where's the volume? There's not even a. I can't even turn the volume off. There's no volume button, dude. Oh my god.
Get
the fuck out of here. Fucking, where's the volume at, my dude? There's no volume button.
I'm live now if you want to come and chat.
Fucking holy fuck, this game is... Dude, he said I'm gonna get $43 back minimum. I've won $8. Dude, this is the worst slot I've ever seen in my life. Money Train was a black screen, it wasn't working. And then here,
off of
the slot doesn't even have a volume button, dude. The music is intense, but it's not translating very well.
It's good for them. My simp bet. Energy. I'm getting responses in Reddit just like that, as you can see. My simp energy.
We're literally getting 20 back.
Oh, damn. Okay. That comment's missing. He was watching.
Federation. We only got 25 back.
Where the hell did you go?
This fucking slot is fucking trash, my dude.
I don't want to really entertain that other guy. That was just. What is wrong with this dude? This is like...
Look at this. Big win? Bro, $25? How's that a big win? I just literally lost more than half the money. Literally more than... Alright. Alright, now I do 20 on prison because somebody sent me 20 for prison. Do people actually play these slots, like, in their free time without a stream? Like, I would never play these slots without a stream.
We can react to our latest
time in roulette and
Playmate Tessi since Twitch had 50 views, and I've only dropped this less than 24 hours ago. 24 hours ago, almost got like...
I'll just do 40 prison. Fuck it, dude.
As you can see, we're in a much better position, much better lighting.
I can only do the first one. Alright, here we go. 40 prison.
Oh wait, hold on. They're doing the prison. Yeah, this is what I like. Wait, this is what I like. This is prison, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I hear more money coming in. Stop sending me money. Stop. I'm gonna lose your money. Stop. I feel bad.
He's got 8 spins.
They fucking keep sending
me
money. I got 2.
Hopefully he gets lucky in all 8 of them. I'm praying for you, Ice. Praying for Ice Poseidon.
I was gambling it slow.
Come on, Gary.
No, I was putting 25s on the things because that's what they wanted, dude.
Oh, okay.
Make it louder.
Yeah, make it louder, man. They like the music, that's why. They're gonna dance to the music once the guy's got the money. Once they got the cobble.
Oh, all wilds. 40. 40, dude. Dude, it's the whole board is wilds. What? That's the whole thing.
Oh,
I made profit though.
At least he's up. That's the most important thing. As long as you're up, you've got the rest of the spins to try and get lucky again. You know, you're not gonna really be wasting.
Dude, it's not that hard. You have to get up here, right there. Up here, these guys have to break out of prison, and you gotta match their faces. And then you need to get their faces in the game and get like the good contraband, which is like the knives and the lighters. And then if you get a wild, that's a multiplier, and then ×2 would be a bonus. The handcuffs would be bad. The soap's not that good because these are bad contraband.
Yeah, absolutely. Send me some Reddits through my email.
Not 7 soaps. 1 soap, not 7.
Haters slipping, the better. One more spin. This might be his lucky. Might be lucky. Might be his lucky opportunity.
I'm so hungry. I'm literally gonna die.
It's because you're drunk. That much alcohol makes it hot. I don't really drink.
Remember when we lost so bad that they said you did bad and they got dropped the soap and they said that was so ridiculous.
You lose.
So I
You
made
drop
20.
That's not even funny, man. That's scary.
All right.
Damn. Well done. That's good.
$67.
I'm happy as long as they've made money. As long as they've made money, I'm happy with that.
This guy just DM'd me and said he turned. This guy just said he DM'd me. He said he turned $200 into 30K.
That's a lie.
Bet.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie.
200 into 30K.
On Roobet,
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Just tell me what game. Just tell me what game, and I'll believe you. Tell me what
It's
game,
rigged.
and I'll do it right now.
If they did it,
This
it was
man
never
said
to be seen again.
That's no way, bro. You turned into 30K, dude. Come on. 60 prison for the bro. Seriously? Y'all are ridiculous, dude. I don't like prison is the worst pile of dog shit on this website.
No, it's one of the best games.
He said he did Sweet Bonanza.
Okay.
So,
Probably just hit, you know? People hit.
30K from 200 Sweet Bonanza, dude.
$200 spin is insane. Oh.
Yo, if you sent me money for prison, just trust me, okay? Just trust me, dude. Just trust me, dude. We'll do 60 Bonanza. Just trust me.
No,
Bro,
no.
I mean, dude,
Scam.
I put like,
If he
dude,
gave
I
you money,
$500 spins.
he'd
on
ask you to
Bonanza,
spend
and I
it
haven't won shit.
in prison. Don't play this game. Don't play
Yeah, I
Bonanza.
think I did the most. I think I did 600.
At the end of the day, most of the slots are just the same. The odds are practically the same as well.
Bring the bet down.
So I don't really see what the issue is here.
The coin value
Oh, you can't.
is minimum 140. You know? No, fuck prison. Trust me, guys. Trust me, my dudes. Trust me, guys. Trust me, guys. Bonanza's the game everyone wins on. Trust me, dude, guys.
Don't do that. The Bonanza is not the game that everybody wins.
There we go.
Don't do it. Please.
There we go. And
Thank
then
you.
boom.
Nice.
And there, boom. There we go.
Just need to manage a few things. Oh, well done. Hey, look.
If we would have got any multiplier there. If we would have got any multiplier right there, dude.
Well, no, in Twitch, we should be fine. I don't care how many of y'all like view me or not. Pin just the latest tweet that I pinned. Okay. How do you feel, guys, man? You've lost all the money that you've had? Did you lose money yet? Did you win? I didn't even keep track of that. I was busy managing my own stuff. No. I love Tessie. I love her with all my heart. She's like an inspiration to me. In fact, I want to show you something. She's just reached 10.1k. Actually, sorry, my mistake. 10.1 Billy. 10.1 Billy. Honestly. So, tell me. I'm getting raided now? I'm getting raided? Well, you guys all came from the Reddit, eh? If you guys got any questions that you want to ask me,
Do something, fucking motherfucker!
I'm busy just watching Ice. I know he can be a little bit loud. I'll keep it down. But, yeah, go ask
Just let me
away.
put all my money on.
What was that being said? She got banned. Yes, I know. And basically, I'm the new form of entertainment in the meantime. Okay? So, I'm here to... Okay, I'm not laughing. Am I being raided by a channel? Or are these people from the Reddit? Because if you guys are from the Reddit, I swear to God, you guys need to lay off. You need to chill out. Just relax. I know she's done a lot of things and said a lot of things that you may not like, but she is just one person at the end of the day. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You know what? I appreciate if you could follow. Whenever I'm live, you could drop by and say hi. I've appreciated having you here. Thank you very much. I don't think I'm that funny, to be honest. I literally am just doing this for no reason. I'm literally doing it for the sake of it. But and shout out to you, Awar, Ultra, Omega Nut. You know what I'm gonna do about Tessie? Yeah, I was gonna make a joke with your name, but it's not really appropriate, isn't it? I was gonna say I was gonna Ultra Omega Nut over. Yeah, yeah, you kind of get what I was trying to say. But yeah, it's great to have you guys here. Apart from that, there's a few things that I want to talk about. Number one, the Reddit. Let's go through the Reddit. Now, King of Tulane just posted this. He's obviously basically her right hand man. We all know that he's her right hand man. Since there is no YouTube to go back to, as in the live streams are going to be put on hold for another week. She's not allowed to stream. I'm aware of the situation. It was the one about how fast you can get banned on Twitch, and then that got removed. Latest stream was the defation stream. But in the meantime, obviously we haven't heard of anything from Tulane since King of Tulane, because he's always on the YouTube, he's always on the live streams, he's modding, you know, whenever she's up, and he's in constant communication with her as well. He's just doing his bit to try protect her, you know, as someone who is very close with her. I appreciate that. Finally, there's a bit of a fight back on Reddit. I used to see people. Oh God, the Jimmy situation was the worst out of a lot of them. How people were trying to get her done. Oh, she's encouraging self-harm and all that stuff. But truth be told, as I said, the people who are into that kind of stuff, if it really is what it was, like the whole BDSM, bleeding, whatever it is, as long as it's practiced safely, as long as it's between consenting adults, all right, then there's no issue. I don't really see what the problem is, to be honest. So I've obviously dropped a few Reddits myself. We're gonna get into it. I don't think. Wait, hold on. There's actually a debate going on. I thought that had no comments, but clearly that's a lie. Too bad you can't moderate here. Nice that you're so scared you removed your account after posting your tears here. Well, it's true. Unfortunately, in this scenario, this isn't his jurisdiction anymore. This Reddit that's dedicated to Playmate Tessi is made by people who do not like her and want her cancelled, want her taken down. They don't care if she no longer has an income from streaming, even if they don't care if any of the streams that she put up was actually quite friendly. She already said enough for them to have made their mind up. I understand that, but there comes a point where it's been a while and they started nitpicking. I know, of course, the whole Molly situation. She loves her cat. The only thing that I would say is that when it comes to someone living alone, it can be very difficult to sort of keep things together, especially when there's no one really to check on you. That's my main concern about her, is her well-being, her health. It's tough ever since she's moved from her dad's, but she's just rolled with it. She knew that she was building a following. It'd be just stupid not to do anything with that, so she did more friendlier streams, the mukbangs, the journey to LA and California for obviously making an appearance on something that is coming up very soon, and we're going to keep an eye out for as well. She didn't go to LA for no reason, by the way. We all know that. A lot of you saying Dr. Phil. I know, I know, I know. Like I'm saying, we may see that later on. Okay. But yeah, I mean, she's done other things. The diss tracks I find always funny. It's not really that personal. It is just literally goofy insults, trolling other creators who have trolled her in the past. People like Days. No views for days. No talent for days. I was joking. The way she did that, man. I was on that live chat. I went crazy. I was literally just feeding her. Say this about Days. Go ahead. I'm joking, man. It's all good. Days, no hard feelings, no beef. You, you know, you're a good dude. You're also, one hell of a troll. Like you've literally been on God knows how many of the live chats. But yeah, I mean, I'm actually glad that I have a chance to speak to some of you people who are leaving me on. This is the most amount. I don't have to really say anything. I know you guys are intrigued and a bit curious as to what's going on in my head, given the fact that I've been posting constantly in support of Tessie. People like, why are you simping for someone who's abusive, hateful, etc.? A lot of the things she says is hyperbole, is exaggerations. Now, I can't read her mind. Nobody can read anyone else's mind, but you have to remember that she doesn't genuinely believe that she's got 10 billion subscribers, but I will continue to support and celebrate that because, that's the kind of guy I am. I rather exaggerate and pretend, oh, hey, it's all a joke, man. She's actually quite smart. She's trolling with it. The fact that she's saying stuff like that, and if you look at her earlier streams, she even celebrated her 40th birthday. This was like back in December. I don't understand how some of you Redditors didn't go back as far back to those streams. I'll go through it now. I'm not going to waste time. Look at this. Look at this. So you guys are getting so riled up and worked over someone who's shouldn't really be taken that seriously whenever they say certain things. The COVID-36 not being a real disease. As far as I'm aware, she actually had been ill. I'm not sure if she got tested, but she did say that she was suffering from COVID. The COVID-36, so-called. Man, this is a while back. She's got streams for days. She really ran with it. She really, really ran with it. And that's exactly why, by the way, I'm going to go back. That's exactly why when you're consistent like that, when you've got that hate, you've done your best to try, I would say even monetize that to keep the attention, to keep relevant with constant streams and just inviting them in, not shutting them out and interacting with them as she does. Ever since joining on the 2nd of November, she's got nearly 3 million views. Most of you haters, thank you very much for helping her. It means a lot. You've actually helped her career. With this many views, it's all thanks to you. She's getting paid a decent amount of money, or she, was getting paid a decent amount of money for as long as she's monetized. And that's all thanks to the fact that you guys just can't stop watching. You gave her a lot of watch time. She's got streams for hours and hours and hours. We were staring at the screen watching her sleep for like hours whilst engaging with the chat, obviously. And the chat was like, why does she do this? Why does she do that? I'm like, I don't know. But all I'm saying is that I don't agree with everything she says. Don't ever think that I'm like, oh, nobody can do no wrong. Everybody does wrong. Everybody makes mistakes. Every single person, no matter how much you like them, no matter how much, you're a fan of them, people do slip up. And I've been trying to give some advice. I'll even show you. Look, me and her, we're not like that. Obviously, we don't talk. Definitely, for example, completely different dynamic. I'm just a random stranger from a little old island, okay, who's been watching her streams for ever since I would say the end of December. So it's been around 3 months now that I've been watching her streams. I was recommended to her by Sensitive Society. Recommended. I'll tell you why. Because when he made that video, a video saying, look at this spoiled brat making fun of the cat. Okay, number one, I felt bad. I did. But then I realized something. Why on earth are you on Omegle if you're not expecting to troll or you're not expecting to be trolled? Omegle is one of the worst places to be on the internet. If you don't want to be insulted, if you don't want to get offended, don't go on Omegle. By no means am I saying that what was said is right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they could have been handled so much better. Worst case scenario, just click off. Maybe there's a bit of immaturity there, but she's a young girl. You have to understand she's only 18 years old. I'm not saying that she's a kid, but that's as young as an adult as you could ever get. That's literally. And I've made a lot of dumb mistakes. I've said a lot of dumb shit as an 18-year-old. 6 years into the future, I'm 24 now. And there will be so many things I'd like to say to 18-year-old self. I'm sure that Tessie is learning a few things sort of day by day, whether she admits it or not, if that makes sense. And small evidence of that is the fact that she hasn't done anything of that level ever since. She's been a hell of a lot more careful. She checks with the moderators to find out if what she's saying, abides by the terms of service. She's always like, please tell me. Or she's like, hey, King, could you tell me if this is TOS or if this is not TOS? Because she does care about her career. She doesn't want to cause offense if that also means that she can no longer, and it's not just for the fact of remaining on the platform, it's just not sustainable. I don't think anybody really wants to be known for that kind of stuff. She does want to be known for being ratchet, pretty, gorgeous, talented, amazing. She's all that. She is all that. I truly believe that in her own unique, special way. I'm a very weird guy. I'm a quirky dude. And that kind of level of weirdness and quirkiness that she exhibited is something that drew my attention. When I started watching her streams ever since Sensitive Society's video, my mind started to change. I was actually a little bit pissed off. Believe it or not, me, the Playmate Tessi simp was actually like, damn, she actually said that? Who is this person? Then I went on her streams and I started to go back on her uploads. And then I started to find things like these. Hold on. This should be easier just to type it in. Wow. There you go. There you go. Here's the evidence. Why are you taking her so seriously, people? Why are you taking her so seriously? You should be ashamed of yourself. She was celebrating her 40th birthday 3 months ago. No, Goldie Cobb. Will I cut? Okay, look. That kind of BDSM is not. That's not what turns me on, by the way. That's definitely not what turns me on. I don't know what Jimmy's into. I don't know what Cosmo was into when he was Tessie's mod, but it seems like they were kind of into that kind of stuff. A lot of the people on the Reddits actually agree with that. Hey, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I wouldn't. And she wasn't explicitly encouraging people, oh, self-harm for me. She, as I said, there's certain people that she speaks to in private and she has dialogue with that we don't know anything about. Whether it is between her and Jimmy, Jimmy was a mod of hers, right? So they're obviously on good terms, right? The whole thing was that the people were worried that Jimmy was getting taken advantage of. They didn't know whether he was actually an adult or whether he was a minor, whether he had any mental health conditions, if he was vulnerable. But Jimmy spoke up for himself and he's like, look, guys, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think the weird thing is that him and the King of Tulane account, they had a little back and forth, and I think is really between them and Tessie. So it was never any of our business. But the whole thing about Tessie, the mistake that she made, I'm sorry to say this, when you stop interacting with chat as much and when you start talking directly to the mods, then everybody else in the chat are going to be curious as to what's being said. And that's exactly what drew attention. I've played on YouTube Live. Show me the actual clips of the Naka. I know that there was like one sort of screenshot that you could see that was already caught on Reddit. You people on Reddit, you don't miss a beat. You honestly don't miss a beat. You've literally caught everything there is to catch. And you still couldn't get it taken down for a very long time until the most latest streams. But are you a fan? You made it your business? I mean, why is it so important to you? That's the whole thing. If she was telling a random fan to do that, then I'd understand what the concern is. I'd be concerned. And I would have advised against it. And maybe, obviously, that may have changed my mind. But that didn't happen. This was Jimmy Bravo. This guy's been a mod forever. You know, if you don't be asking me, don't even be Playmate Tessi. If there's anyone that you need to speak to, go speak to Jimmy and see if he's okay. Oh, she put that on her OnlyFans. I haven't really checked that out. I'm telling you, maybe they're into that stuff. Maybe they really are into that stuff. Anyways, that kind of died down over the last few days. There's been new things that come up on a day-to-day basis. I think everybody forgot about, well, not forgot about that, but now they're all focused on the fact that she actually has, well, she can't be on YouTube for a bit of time, but she will be back, I promise you. Same thing happened last month. A matter of time for what? For her to succeed? For her to get even more views, even more subs? I want to show you something. Stop right there. I don't know if you've been watching me, Goldie Cup, for like the last few minutes. This is what I was talking about. You see this? You see this? Nearly 3 million views. You see this? 2nd of November. This is when she joined. It's been 4 months, or 4.5 months. Right? This is only going to go up. That's only going to go up. I'll tell you that. That's more than a lot of the small creators who are of the same sort of channel size. So as you can see, she's got this also grew in the space of, well, 4 months. This also grew as well. I'll tell you what. A matter of time until the country. Well, that's exactly it. That's it. It's the same thing for me, Goldie Cobb. I first got introduced to her through Sensitive Society. I didn't just come across her randomly. I actually kind of felt pissed when I first saw the video about the cancer, the conversation, but I raised valid questions. One, why on earth would you go to Omegle if you're not expected to, insult people or be insulted? I'm not trying to excuse her behavior. What I'm saying, what she said was not right, and she could have handled it so much better. And she has learned from that because she hasn't done anything like that since to anyone who's suffering that sort of illness. She hasn't. Otherwise, she'd be on Omegle every week, cussing people out for, well, the same thing. But there's a lot of things. Like I said, man, how could you take her seriously, Goldie Cobb? How could you take her seriously? Like, she celebrated her 40th birthday, literally 40th birthday, 3 months ago. This girl's 18 and she celebrated her 40th birthday. Check this out. Listen to this. I know, but it's hard when you don't have. Oh God!
Difficult.
God damn
There's
it!
a huge amount of content.
I know, but it's hard when you're away from your family. You're, and the whole situation with their parents. Her father, he's only recently had custody of her. Not long ago when they were living together. She was living with her mother for a very long time. But I don't think he's really supported her the way she needed it. I know she can be difficult. I know it would be very difficult to imagine yourself as a parent to someone like her. I know it will be a lot of work and probably more hassle than you think it's worth. But if that is your own flesh and blood, if that is your own kid, your own child, it doesn't matter who that is, right? You have to be a little bit more patient, And he hasn't spent enough time. Well, I'm not denying that, but let's be honest, not all parents are perfect. Not all people are perfect. It's a two-way thing as well. I think there's some things he could have done more. One, just being a little bit more patient instead of being fed up. Not being as angry. And being a little bit being less selfish. He needed to be less selfish because he was in the middle of selling his home. Telling Tessie, well, obviously he calls her Maya, to get out of the house because he's got viewings in the evening because he's trying to sell his home during a pandemic where she has nowhere else to go. She had to stay with Matthew, and his mother because of the breakdown in relationship between him and her father. So that's how that whole situation even began. You know, there's a lot of things we don't even know about, things that happened before she even started streaming that are still affecting her till this day, that she hasn't properly addressed or dealt with. I don't think so. I think when you're left to your own devices and when you're left alone, you know, you can become anyone. I think that it's not really been properly, you know, how do you say, supervised or looked at by both parents. She's literally just been left to her own devices as a teenager, is probably doing her own thing. That's probably how she was able to stay with Matthew. I think she must have been like 17 at the time. And she stayed there for like months. Their parents didn't. Their parents, where were they? Where were they when she had to actually stay? And she talks about this a lot on stream as well. She really does. So I think neglect, maybe in neglect and just not, I would say, showing enough care, maybe being a little too distant. I think her sister's kind of like that as well. And it's kind of sad. I relate to that so much. As a person who's not come from, you know, who's come from a very difficult family situation. No, 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 no. I think there's some really dodgy behavior coming from his mother, in my honest opinion. Um, I think their relationship, obviously their previous relationship, now they're exes, was very difficult as well. That's another thing that we don't know just how much that affected Tessie. We don't know just how much that actually affected Tessie, the breakup and everything, and the things that she says about Matt, the things that we've seen. Like, I don't think they deserve an award. As I said, they're not perfect. They could have. You're onto something. You're onto something. Now we're actually getting down to, you know, the answers. Maybe it left her in a state and had her acting out. Couldn't handle it. And especially when you're having to deal with the mental health issues, for example, when you're on medication, when you need more therapy than you're getting, like Tessie, like she needs to be speaking to someone about these things, which she doesn't. She's moved out, and ever since she moved out, she only really sort of left to LA once, and she's been in her apartment the whole time. Yeah, I heard because of this. Oh yeah, that her dad said, "Oh, because it makes her fat." I think that's kind of the thing that, like, you know, I'm not trying to be sexist, but something that girls are kind of wary of, and I don't blame her. That's another thing. I think she's kind of paranoid and scared.
Space Ghost said CX.
What the hell? I think that's my Discord. Sorry, not my Discord. I'm joined on the Discord as Poseidon. But yeah, that's worrying if she gets scared to check the damn mail. There's a lot of people that actually do want to. There's a lot of people that said that they want to do horrible things, by the way.
Chad Play said CX.
I am getting death threats. Okay. Left, right, and center by quite a few people, to be honest, on like Instagram, Twitter, and all that stuff. Well, tweets have been deleted, obviously. I don't know. To take something like that, like Molly is the closest thing she has. Like probably even
Chad Play
closer.
said everyone spam CX.
So, what words though? There's a lot of things that contradict themselves. I mean, she'll say one thing, she'll say another. It's just too much to keep up with, in my honest opinion. Honestly, like I said, 40th birthday, 10 billion subs, COVID 36. Does any of that mean anything to you? I just play along, you know? Show support. Like, when truth be told, yes, she does. I agree with that. She does need help. I'm not denying that. And I hope she can seek the help that she needs. I'm not saying she should be taken down. We've all made some bad mistakes, but there are people who have done a lot worse. people who have been cancelled for worse things, people who have done worse and have managed to apologize and do things to improve. The cat abuse. Well, see, we don't know what the treatment's like between Tessie and Molly when the camera's off. She has made some jokes. She's used her as a bit in her content. Some people obviously really disagree with that, especially because they are, very wary of animals being used in any kind of skits. I understand that. But I genuinely believe she loves Molly. I've never seen her smile as much. Honestly, I've never seen her smile as much as when she is holding her. The way she talks, how excited she gets, Nobody else, nothing else has made her feel the way she, feel that happy on stream. Molly's probably one of the only sources of happiness she truly has. So that's where it gets a little bit touchy. I do care about Molly's well-being as well. And the problem is when someone has, issues that they're going through and, even if they may be covering depression, anxiety, sometimes that can affect your ability to take care of people or even pets that you look after. So that's one thing. If she can look after herself, I'm sure she could look after Molly. I'm sure she appreciates that, but she needs to care a little bit more. I don't think she should be taken away from her. I think she needs to go to the pet store and get her some toys. I think she needs to spend some time. Well, what basic things? If you guys are going to reference stuff like showering, please stop it. Like, I've had enough. I've had enough. There's no way we're ever going to be able to see people off stream, like in the bathroom showering.
Base Ghost said PLS stop spamming, my phone is overheating.
Who the hell is this man? Oh my lord. Oh god. Sorry about that, man. CX my ass, man. Stop spamming. This happens. You need to go join Ice Poseidon's Purple Army gang. That's very interesting. That's why you're hearing. Well, it's hard. It's actually hard to tell. You don't have the evidence. Like you can say this and that. People can.
Neb said, "Can I get a fuck Titus in the chat?"
Like I remember when she went to LA, California, and she was looking to get
Coggin
some
said, "Too many
Japanese.
purple soldiers. I want to see some CX."
Stop this! Oh my lord, this Discord chat is going crazy. So some sort of text-to-speech shit going on. But what I'm saying is that she went to LA. She needed to get like a hair treatment done. She used one of the showers at the hotel, etc.
Chad Play
I know
said,
the
"My
hair
Chromebook is
looked very
overheating.
different
Keep
and
going.
stuff like
Burn this
that,
lap
but-
down up."
Oh, that. Technically, because she's doing it as a live stream, I'm sure she does have a shower after she ends the live. You know, when she ends the live straight after sleeping, which is like, you know what I mean. She's not trying to put on PJs because she thinks that probably doesn't make her look as pretty. She'd like to be fully
Coggin
dressed,
said,
does her
"But who
makeup,
asked?"
and does the sleep stream, knowing that people are going to be watching her. So you might as well look pretty whilst you go sleep. She does actually put makeup on just to sleep for you guys and for me. Yeah, but then again, it's her father dealing with a practically grown woman. He would need to give her some kind of space and privacy. I find it kind of weird if you're going to be overbearing on your 17, 18-year-old
Chad Play
daughter.
said, "Where day at though?"
The body image issues, that's another thing she's been dealing with.
Coggin said, "Emoji
anorexia.
XQCL."
She made fun of anorexia one time. She was like, it's not a real disease. But she has actually suffered with it before. In case you guys think that she's just taking the piss out of people who suffer from illness, you know what? She doesn't need to eat better as well. Look, I'm saying she needs support. She doesn't need to be torn down, right? Her diet.
Neb said, "Guys, keep spamming. Tier God's laptop is reaching launch speeds."
Oh my lord. The CX stuff is getting too much. I'm gonna have to mute these guys. But with her, that's a cry for help. That's a cry for help. That's the reason to get even more help. I'm telling, like, I've never seen her finish a full mukbang But treat who? Apart from saying something to a camera,
Chad Play
she
said
can't even see
TGX tried
anyone
to
that she's
refund the
actually talking
CX
to.
spam.
She can't actually
Spam
see the people
harder.
that she's talking to. For the most part, it's just literally a persona, a live stream, a camera. She's not actually speaking to anyone directly. She's not DMing people. She's not messaging people directly, anything hateful or abusive. She's just sort of saying things. It is her stream. If you don't want to watch it, feel free to go elsewhere. If you want to report it, feel free to do so. If she has done something wrong, she will get taken down. If you report her and she hasn't done anything wrong, her videos will remain. What do you expect? So I like the questions. You're really going into the nitty-gritty of this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, look, I feel bad. Now that you really made me think about it, I kind of, and one of the things that could be very problematic is taking her, one of her only sources of income away from her. Granted, yes, I know actions have consequences, and this could be unexpected consequences if you abuse your freedom of speech. She needs to be more careful and abide by terms of service, but people won't change their mind overnight, even if she was to apologize sincerely. You have to understand the nature of the people she's dealing with. It's going to take a lot to convince them. Some of them will never be convinced. I'm not saying that's a reason not to try it. She should try it as much as she can to, you know, learn from her mistakes. Most importantly, learn from the mistakes she's made, from the things she said and things she's done, and to do the things that she's good at. You know, like I said, I really enjoy the, from OF and said, okay, well, she's making a decent amount of money. Don't say anything about Social Security. She's made too many disses. Again, I don't really agree with that. The whole sort of go get your Social Security checks, etc. I know. People, if you're in a position to do so, go out there and get your money. But I know there's a lot of people who suffer from some illnesses, disease, who have to collect, and a lot of people are dependent on it as well. So it's a lot. It's not a simple issue. But she's making money, and remember, without any of this, she wouldn't be able to rent an apartment. She wouldn't even be able to do it on, say, for example, Social Security if she had no other income. People are like, go get a job. This could potentially earn her so much more money than working a menial job with no experience, no qualifications, which most people her age won't have anyway. College fund, schmollage fund. Had a college. If he spent, what did he do? Did he spend it on a Corvette? Did he put that down with the money that he got from selling his house and spend it on his Corvette? Because if that college fund is gone and she didn't spend it, no, you do need to look into that. I definitely need to look into that. That's interesting. That's very interesting. He did sell his house to buy a Corvette, by the way. Her friend was on the live call on a stream beginning of January, and she explained a bit more about that. That's what I'm saying. He was putting himself first. Those were during the time, just after the times that he was telling her, get out of the house. After living with Tessie, you don't say that about your own daughter. You will think of it completely different than how he thinks of it. I don't think even he would agree with what you're saying right now. Let's be honest. We have to step back and think about it a little bit more objectively. As a stranger, yes, I know there's probably a lot of hassle to some people. As a father, as a mother, you should actually feel like, okay, yeah, cool. But at the end of the day, they're my child. They are my flesh and blood. I've held them when I was when they were a young baby. You know, I watched them grow. I played with them. I taught them. That's what they should really. That's what he should really be thinking about. If he's like, oh, I don't care. Let me live my life. Let me drive. Let me go on Tinder dates. She said a lot of things which indicate that he's neglected her, and that's what's sad. He's not all perfect. He's not all perfect at all. I'm not saying that he's a bad father or anything like that. I just feel like he could have done a little bit more to reconcile. You know, it's not black and white. To be honest, it's not even for as much as we know about the situation. Yeah, look, it's not perfect, and I believe that pushed her away and made her act out. You know, the response to something like that, children are going to be a lot more difficult as a result, which means that it's like a never-ending cycle. You know, it's going to be a bit more difficult for her for him to even get through to her because of that. Does that make sense? Then it's going to seem like, oh, what's the point? And it carries on and on. You need good communication. Oh God, look, I'll tell you what, your last point right here, as wrong as it sounds, if there was a sexual element, now that I can't really say anything about, but that could be dangerous when it comes to different kinds of relationships. For example, when you're dealing with family, when you're dealing with friends, or even a standard relationship, as in like a boyfriend, girlfriend, but everyday life. Like I said, the only time that that's actually positive is in a strictly sexual relationship, inflicting pain on others, be it physical. You get what I'm saying. Unless you're a kid and you don't, which I'm not saying, I'm not assuming. Sometimes I have to be careful that I might actually be talking to people who are minors, so I have to kind of keep my language zipped. She's a cheeky one, cheeky bastard. Tessie's a cheeky bastard. Yeah, I kind of, uh, yeah, especially when she goes in the keywords, poor Jessie Ratchet. Yeah, she's very mischievous. She really needs to, well, she needs to kind of hold back. I think otherwise, this is the problem. Don't get when she gets started, right, and she goes on a rant, bro. She sends chat crazy. She does literally light up whenever she talks crap about people. She owns it. She takes pride in it. I don't mind it so much when it's in retaliation to something someone said. If someone says something bad about her in chat and stuff, then she goes like, "No, I'm not this. Why don't you go do that?" And then that's not really much of a big deal because people were saying rude things about her anyway. She was only actually responding. She was literally most likely talking about something. She was in the middle of a point. She looks back on chat. She sees something she doesn't like. She mentions it, and then she starts to cuss them. That kind of makes sense. We haven't really played any Fortnite. Should I play Fortnite? And we can carry on talking about this as well. Sorry, I ain't going anywhere. You know, the only reason why I even decided to call myself a simp is because before I even got a chance to say the word, people have put it in my mouth and people have said it for me. They've already called me a simp. I can't change their mind. At first, I was actually a little bit more subtle and I was like, you know what? I like Tessie. She's cool. I was like, oh, how can you like someone like that? You must be a simp. I'm like, okay, okay. If that's what it is, then yeah. You know what? A big troll? Maybe I am a troll because I simply don't have anything better to do. I literally am obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with this. So, like, although I am thinking sort of deeply, people have a very difficult time of hiding their true personality, especially when you trigger them emotionally. It's very difficult to hide your actual personality. So you can, from some of the things he said, does kind of match up to some of the things that she has said, like the medication thing. Oh, I don't want to take it because it might make me fat. But that's something that she would generally ask. I don't think she would actually not take the medication. She'll keep asking if it's okay to take the medication. The same way she keeps asking her mods if it's okay to do this or to do that, just to make sure that her health is okay and fine. For example, uppers like Adderall, she didn't want to go on Adderall. She wanted to stay off, but she still takes it. She still takes it. Even though she doesn't like the way it affects her body, the way that it messes up her sleeping pattern as well. You know, she's still got to take her meds and she knows that. But I really appreciate what you just said. Honestly, it's good. That's what I wanted to do. Invite people, ask me the questions that you've been dying to ask. I try my best to explain it. It may not be much. It may not be. I'm not right, by the way. I mean, it's just my own personal opinion. People can say whatever they want. Like, I'm not going to disrespect anyone. I'm not going to call anyone stupid or an idiot or anything like that. You can say that to me. I'll take that as a compliment. But I can understand why people are frustrated the way they are. The only thing that I can't understand is that why is some people spending waking moments trying to take someone completely off a platform. The only reason why that shocks me a lot is because it just screams cancel culture. I know some things are bad enough that should be taken off, but I was watching so many of her streams, and a lot of the streams don't actually have that kind of content. Yes, she may be rude and stuff, but this is like South Park, like Family Guy. Nobody's calling for them to be cancelled. But when it comes to one creator like her, then it's a different story. A lot of people never liked her, never will like her, and that's probably the reason why they're pushing even harder. Because people know that, you know, people like other certain creators, like Belle Delphine and all those people, because they actually have simps, they actually have fan bases. It's harder to talk down on them. They're more well known, they've been established for longer, but they act very similar. You know, it's like Cash Me Outside Girl, who's now, think about this, Cash Me Outside Girl came on Dr. Phil. She's not Cash Me Outside Girl, by the way. She's Bad Baby. She's Bad Baby now. And that's all down to her. She went on Dr. Phil, the whole Cash Me Outside thing. She went viral, she blew up. A lot of people wanted her. They wanted her gone. Nobody really liked, well, a lot of people didn't really like her. They were making fun of her. She was meme of the year, that sort of thing. But then, you know, she had a bit of a personality. She was very young herself. She was a child at the time, like 14 years old. But she had a very how do you say, a very unique personality. She was quite confident, quite brave, quite bold. She was not afraid to try new things. Um, and she actually, you know, took her chances and opportunities. She decided to make some music and actually, you know, cared about making some music that people can actually dance to, people can bop to and stuff like that. Rebranded herself as Bad Baby. She got herself a record label. She started doing more lifestyle vlogs on her own channel, which is mainly a music channel. She started to get more views. She started to even appear on rappers' music videos, start to get a bit more clout and speak to other people, as I said, other people in the entertainment industry. And from then, when she started more collaboration, she wasn't afraid to collaborate with people. I think her mother obviously was pulling a few strings at the time, but because she was still a minor, and she's the one who brought her on Dr. Phil to begin with. As the years went by, it turns out she's no longer viral, but she's gained a decent, like hundreds of thousands of views. You know, she's got a lot of subs on her YouTube channel. She's signed, but also charting as an artist for some of the music that she's made. She does very interesting content. The way she talks, and she's a smart girl. She managed to use that as an opportunity to build a name for herself. And now she's someone who has a lot of fans and not that many haters anymore. You know, that was years ago. She's managed to turn it around, and I hope that Tessie can do the same. I really hope that she can do the same in the future. She just has to hold herself accountable, be a little bit more careful, be a little bit more, you know, smart about what move to do next, and to trust herself a little bit better, you know. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys kind of got a bit of a better understanding as to why, you know, why I don't even know if you can call this simping. I'll call it simping, you know, because I'm still supporting her. I'm still rooting for her to try get better. And I'd love to see her back on YouTube, just doing her own streams. Like I said, 10 Billies celebration. If you're not into that kind of stuff, then you know I get it. But the only other thing I can really say is that I don't think she is a lot of the things that people make her out to be. She needs to tone down her language regarding race. I know, I understand that. The only reason why is because I've heard stuff like ever since that IG live with Smooth Sanchez. That's where the whole thing with the whole Mexican stuff started, or that's where it really got worse. But the reason why she even had to insult, or she felt the need to insult for that reason, was because he was also being racist towards her. It was like saying stuff like Osama bin Laden, kaboom, kaboom, Osama bin Laden. I shouldn't be saying that, by the way. But it became a tit for tat, and then it reminded me of what high school was like for me. like in my high school, a bunch of different ethnic minorities, they were taking a piss out of each other. They were literally just, you know, saying all sorts of stuff that I would be ashamed to even say, you know. I'd be ashamed to even participate in those kind of jokes. It's not right. I never realized just how much we divided each other as a people. That's kind of besides the point. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people have mentioned that, and they're like, oh, what do you think about that? I'm like, she hasn't really said anything specifically about, you know, anyone else apart from Mexican and Hawaiian. Hawaiian because of Hawaiian gamer, and Mexican mainly because of the argument she had with Smooth Sanchez. She had IG lives with both of them, and the conversation went and took the wrong turn. That's not right. Shouldn't get sucked into that. Should not get sucked into that. Fortnite Season 6. Fortnite Season 6. We go and get into this, man. Guys, I'm ready to play, man. Ready to play, and I'm ready to carry on talking about Fortnite too. So if you guys came here thinking I was going to be like, oh, Tessie can't do any wrong. Tessie's the best. Look, to me, she's the best, as in like she makes amazing diss tracks. I love her Pokemon diss track. I made a video about that on YouTube, and I think you should check it out. You should check out the Pokemon diss track. It's very funny. It's just jokes though. It's just jokes. I don't think she has actual like any ill will against Pokemon. I think she must have been inspired by Pokemon earlier in her career. Something tells me that she was inspired. How, like, you wouldn't just say someone's name out of the blue. Another thing I wanted to mention, I think she's a major fan of Ice Poseidon in the CX network from a few years ago, like when she must have been 15, 16. She must have watched a lot of the CX stuff, and that's why she made diss tracks against Hampton Brandon, diss tracks against Ice Poseidon, against EBZ. Who else? Corrine is pouring. Corrine is pouring. She basically dissed all of CX, or the former CX gang. Those disses came out at the end of 2020. Talk about being late. They must have like broke up 2 years before that. The CX network got shut down 2 years before that because I couldn't deal with no more bullshit, and I don't blame him. He was getting sweated left, right, and center. Okay. I have to wait some time to install this. Maybe we can check out some of Ice Poseidon's live stream. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat. This has been the most successful Twitch stream I've had so far, so I'd really like to thank you guys. I couldn't have done it without you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for giving me the chance to say my side of the story without being rude. Like Goldie Cobb, shout out to you, Goldie Cobb. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. We had a very good conversation, and I respect you a lot for what you said. We may not agree on the same things, but you know, it's good that we've talked, and I'm sure we're fans of similar creators as well. I'm sure that we have at least one or two people that we both enjoy watching. Maybe for different reasons, maybe for the same reasons. But it's good. And also, I just want to scroll back. Shout out to Ultra Omega Nut. That's what his name was. Yeah, shout out to Ultra Omega Nut. You said that I was a funny guy. I'm not that funny. Thank you very much for encouraging me to be myself. If any advice that anyone should get, keep being you. Don't be something that you're not. Don't be someone else. Just be kind. You know, kind to yourself. If there's anything that you need to improve yourself. But just keep being you. Don't pretend to be somebody else. Don't hate yourself for something that you can't change. And try your best to improve on the things that you can. That's the advice I give to you as well. But this is ultra omega nuts advice to me, and I'll take that on board. I really appreciate that. I got you sub. Mm. I'm so happy for her. Celebrate good time. 10 Billy. Hi. I sound like an old dude for saying that. Should never have said that. Show my age. Who the hell is this person? This is fake. It's Photoshop. It's Photoshop. Don't listen. Always check your sources. Always check your sources. Love the way she said Billy. She says it in a very cute way. Billy. I'm Billy. Technically. And you guys trying to take her down for all sorts of various reasons that have nothing to do with you. You are the synth. You guys are the ones who are obsessed. You're constantly obsessed. I may be obsessed as I like her streams a lot. I keep watching her streams. I engage with the chat. There's some good people on the chat as well. But you're obsessed to the point that you do anything to take it down, even if it's not worthy of reporting. The amount of times you guys have mass reported videos and you're like, YouTuber, they're not doing anything. YouTube, they're not taking anything down. I wonder why. They have become so strict. YouTube have become so strict as a platform. The algorithm remove anything and will age restrict nearly everything. Okay? a lot of content creators who are bigger than Tessi, who have more views than Tessi, constantly complain about age restriction, even if their content isn't that offensive to begin with. You have to understand that if YouTube has allowed the videos to remain, if they allowed the streams to remain, then the problem isn't with YouTube as a platform, the problem is with you. You need to stop reporting. If you can't find anything explicitly breaking the terms of service, make sure you get one page open of the community guidelines and you have a look at the videos. It seems like you guys are just like going off your gut instinct. You see something that's like, and then you click report. Go read the guidelines before doing any of that. And I mean, you don't work as moderators, you don't get paid as YouTube moderators. What do you have to gain? If it stops 10-year-olds from watching their streams, that's a question for their parents. Why are parents of 10-year-olds allowing them to watch their streams without any supervision? Knowing that they can be easily influenced, right? Oh god, I forgot that this down was actually messing up the screen. Sorry, can you guys hear me better? I think the stream was completely scuffing. I saw it was going red. I was downloading the latest update of Fortnite so I can actually play it on the stream, and you haters had to reply to me on the Reddit. What do you have to say now? What do you have to say now? Haters? I'm back on the Reddit. Come and talk to me on... What is wrong with me? Come and talk to me on live chat on Twitch. I am sure you have been dying to ask some questions. This is a Reddit about Tessi, is it not? I know you've been dying to ask me some questions. I know that. Wait, you guys can't see that properly. That's much better. Now you can see the screen. You can see this part of the screen, right? Perfect. You're getting downvoted, by the way, Goddess. You can downvote mine as well. Even Stevens. Fair is fair. Downvote me. Do it. Go ahead. I posted it here so that I can talk to you guys. I wanted to open dialogue. I wanted to know why you're so obsessed with trying to take it down. You people on Reddit are probably the most notorious out of the lot of them. Forget the people on the YouTube live streams. Most of them are trolls. You people are dedicated though. You spend your waking hours, days, nights, 24/7, trying to find ways to get Tessi taken down just because she's hurt your feelings. Oh. Okay. In all seriousness, yes, Tessi's not perfect. She has made some mistakes and she is trying to improve from that. So that you guys have to understand that that not everybody's right here in this situation. You can't be trying to mass report something that isn't worthy of mass report. I know that she can't do the streams now. I know that she's been striked to not be able to do them for at least another week. And that's okay. This happened this exact same time last month. She came back from even stronger. Her subs was skyrocketed. Her views went up. People miss Tessi. I miss Tessi. Wow. Voyeurism, okay? Voyeurism, is that what you're into? You like watching. You like watching just like I do. Except it's natural for me to watch if I'm a fan. But for someone to watch out of spite or hate, that's a little bit weird. True, it may be, but honestly, I have seen too many videos and streams talking down against her. Finally, there is a stream Don't worry, I know I've got the spelling wrong. I'm not, come on. I'm not trying to do it deliberately like Tessie. I know she deliberately misspells. I don't know why you take it so seriously, man. I really don't. Praises for the good things in her streams whilst providing constructive criticism that should hopefully help her in the future. I document her because she freaks me out. That's obsessive, by the way. Goddess of Tuna, that's very obsessive. Just because they freak you out. Oh Lord. Let me just zoom out a little bit. That doesn't make it any better. That really doesn't make it any better. Let me zoom in and then scroll down. Oh, God, we need a little bit more. Help. Read it to this backwards, people. That just means help her in the future. Actually praise her for the good things in her streams whilst providing constructive criticism that should hopefully help her in the future. Because unlike you guys, I genuinely care about her deep down. I'm worried about her too. I want the best for her, but she's got a knack for talking. She's got a decent level of confidence when in front of the camera. You know, those sort of things can be channeled into so many good things. To me, she's funny, she's weird, she's quirky. She celebrated her 40th birthday literally 2 months ago. She's obviously 18, 19. She's celebrating 10 billion subs. She's actually got 10k subs. She's said that she was suffering from COVID-36. It's actually COVID-19. I don't know why you take it so seriously. To me, this is... Shut up. It's COVID-36. You guys are wrong. I love it, man. She says it so dead seriously that it's hard not to take it seriously. I get that. And that's kind of what I like about it. The fact that she's taken all of you for a ride. She's done that all on her own. I know some of the things I don't agree with, you know, that she was a bit too harsh on. I keep advising stop saying these things. She's died and toned that down. She's been a lot more friendly in her content. She's abiding by the terms of service a lot better. And that's why it's so hard for you guys to try to take her videos down. Because she is trying. She's trying to be better. Fortunately, she got a strike. Many creators, it happens to them. It's not a ban. It's not... the rest of her streams are practically up as well. She just has to wait some time before she can stream again. It happened last month. She came back stronger. Between last month when that happened and now, she's dropped countless streams. Has gained over 1 million views on the total of all of them since. She's nearly on 3 million total views. She's done well and she will bounce back stronger. I'm here to guide. I'm here to provide some constructive criticism. I'm here to also show appreciation and love for the joy she brings me. You know, just watching her streams, messing around. I love her diss tracks a lot. I love her music a lot. Big fan of that. That's what really drew me into her as well. You know, she's really throwaway. It's like parody tracks, to be honest. I love that shit. I really love that. I have a weird, sick, twisted sense of humor myself. So I can kind of dig where she's coming from. But I also see someone who's gone through a lot. Someone who's dealt with difficult issues with the family. Someone who's gone through issues of anorexia and mental health. A tough breakup with her ex-boyfriend as well, who she had to stay several months with, and has had to deal with problems of stalking from his mother, you know, manipulation, gaslighting. I feel bad for her. You have to understand that this makes people talk and act in a different way when you're as young as 18. you know, believe it or not, you're still very much close to being a teenager. Hormones are all over the place, but also chemical imbalances and the environment that you're brought up in. Sometimes it's hard to think clearly. Sometimes you don't keep a track of the things that you say. But that doesn't mean that she means everything that she says. Because she, you know, she's going to look back on this and be like, maybe I could have done this differently. Maybe I could have done that differently. Maybe I could have said this instead of that. And that's exactly how I feel about when I was 18. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've said things I shouldn't have said. I feel bad for that. And if I can go back in time, you know, I'd be like, what's wrong with you, 18-year-old code? You ain't abiding by no code, man. What's wrong with you? So I would have gone back in time and been like, who the hell are you? That's how much I regret what I said and did. I think I was worse. I think the things I did was probably worse. I'm not the best person now, but I can tell from right from wrong. Yeah. Oh Lord. They should just make me moderator of this Reddit. Context. Damn. These people on Reddit are just, they're fucked in their head. There's no other word. You're all scuffed. You're all scuffed people. You are all scuffed people. What the hell is wrong with you people? Pokimane said the N-word. What the hell? Are we gonna attack Pokey now? Are we gonna attack Queen Pokey? I know a lot of you are fans of Queen Pokimane. The comment is missing, rightfully so. They probably wasn't allowed. You're right to have deleted your own comment, you donut. I hate when people are like, oh, you support Tessie, but look at you. Look at you, she'd be racist to you. The whole thing with that's what I'm saying, is a bit of a weird one. She doesn't have hate in her heart like that. She doesn't. But one thing I will say is that Smooth Sanchez and her got on a live stream. They got racially charged arguments. He was making fun of her for being, saying boom, Osama bin Laden, all that stuff. She retaliated by saying, God, that's not right. That's the kind of stuff that we used to say to each other in school, and that's not right. Ethnic minorities roasting each other. We don't go anywhere like that. We don't go anywhere. So you deleted your comment, and you can see this. You can see this live. Okay. Guys, I have to be very quiet. My roommates are asleep. They are going to be waking up very soon. So guys, I'm going to have to end the stream. It was really, really lovely having you here. It means a lot to me. It really, really means a lot to me. Okay. I'm worried about Ice Poseidon, man. For some reason the stream ended. They're idiots for what they did, man.
Okay, so rate is what's
They've fallen asleep or something.
Pokemon, holy mean, Pokemon, Pokey, holy mean, Pokemon, why you do that cookie man? Cookie man, don't do that cookie man, you look like a crack heady man. Pokemon, you so motherfucking ugly man.